They gave me the worst room on the family trip. They didn't know I owned the hotel. I decided to keep quiet and observe the annual family reunion. It was a tradition my mother insisted on maintaining, though for me, it always meant a weekend of constant comparisons and cutting remarks. This year would be no different, except that the luxurious hotel where we would stay was now my property thanks to the inheritance my grandfather had secretly left me 6 months earlier. When I arrived at the lobby of Hotel Miramar, my heart was beating fast. I watched as my sister Lucia, the family favorite, was welcomed with hugs and smiles by everyone. No one noticed my presence until my mother saw me and frowned. "I thought you wouldn't come, Carmen," she said, not bothering to hide her disappointment. "I wouldn't miss our family reunion for anything in the world," I replied with a smile that didn't reach my eyes. My brother-in-law, Roberto, Lucia's husband, looked me up and down, evaluating my outfit as always. "Seems like the graphic design business isn't so lucrative after all," he commented with a mocking smile. If only they knew. My small company was now a respected agency with international clients, but I never bothered to correct their assumptions. What hurt me most was the secret I kept. This 5-star hotel, with its impeccable gardens and ocean view, now belonged to me. Grandfather had always seen something in me that the rest of the family ignored. "We distributed the rooms," my mother announced as manager Miguel handed out the keys. "My sister and her husband received the presidential suite with ocean view. My parents, an executive suite. My cousins, deluxe rooms. And me, Carmen, you'll stay in room 108 on the first floor, the room next to the laundry, the smallest and noisiest room in the hotel." Everyone exchanged glances, some with shame, others with poorly disguised amusement. Miguel, the manager, seemed uncomfortable. "Ma'am, we could look for another option for the young lady," he began, but my mother interrupted him. "It's not necessary. Carmen is simple. She doesn't need luxuries." I saw how Miguel looked at me with concern. He knew who I really was, but we had agreed to keep my position as owner secret during this family reunion. "It's fine, Miguel," I said calmly. "Room 108 will be perfect." I took the key and headed to the elevator, feeling my family's eyes on my back. On the way, I heard my cousin Daniela whisper, "As always, Carmen settles for the leftovers." The room was exactly as I remembered, small, with a window overlooking the service area and the constant noise of the laundry machines. I sat on the single bed and took a deep breath. I wasn't here to confront my family or to humiliate them by revealing I was the owner. I was here to understand why they treated me this way. Why, after 30 years, they still saw me as the least valuable. That night, during the welcome dinner at the hotel restaurant, my family occupied the best table. My chair was partially hidden behind a column. While everyone ordered the most expensive dishes on the menu, I ordered a simple salad. "Can't you afford something better, Carmen?" my father asked with a mixture of mockery and pity. "We can treat you if you want. The salad is fine, thank you," I replied, maintaining my dignity. The conversation revolved, as always, around Lucia's achievements, her recent promotion at the bank, her new house in the exclusive neighborhood. "Our Lucia always knew what she wanted," my mother said proudly. "Not like Carmen, who wasted her life with this drawing business." The head chef approached our table to personally greet the guests. Upon seeing me, he made a small bow that didn't go unnoticed. "Was the salad to your liking, Miss Carmen?" he asked respectfully. "Delicious, Antonio. Thank you," I replied. My family looked at me strangely. "You know the chef?" Lucia asked, surprised. "We've crossed paths before," I replied vaguely. The truth was that I had personally hired Antonio 3 months earlier, after grandfather left me the hotel. The night progressed, and with each glass of wine, the comments directed at me became more cutting. The secret I kept was weighing on me more and more. Should I reveal the truth? What would they do if they knew that every insult, every humiliation occurred under my own roof? Miguel approached discreetly. "Miss Carmen, there's an urgent matter that requires your attention," he said quietly. "What could be so urgent for Carmen?" Roberto mocked. "Did they run out of colored pencils?" I stood up calmly, ignoring the comment. "Excuse me, I'll be back in a moment." In the private office, Miguel looked concerned. "Miss, I can't continue watching how they treat you. You're the owner of this place." "I know, Miguel, but I need to understand something before revealing the truth."